Hey guys, and welcome back to The Growing Gardener. I was inspired by a video the other day of good Dollar Tree finds. So I thought, let's go to the Dollar Tree and see what they have in there, particularly for those of you who are thinking about gardening for the first time. Now, when I started out gardening, I did get a couple of things from the Dollar Tree, but it was not the place where I started from. When I start, I like to start big sometimes. But for those of you who are really interested in gardening, it can be expensive. And so if you want to start just digging your hands in the soil, but don't want to invest a lot of money, I do think the Dollar Tree is an awesome place to go. So let's come in and let's see what they have. As soon as I came in, they had this awesome display of seeds. And so they have an array of seeds. These particular ones that I'm picking up now are the marigolds. And so if you're going to do companion planting, and I suggest that you do, I definitely would try to grow some French marigolds because they attract or deter insects from your plant. But you get them for 3 packs for $1.50. Of course, the dollar store is not the dollar store anymore, but I would say 3 packs for $1.50 is a really good buy. They have all types of vegetables as well. Now, these are not organic, but they are grown in America. If you are looking to do more organic gardening, then these probably will not be the ones that you like. Next, I came across these hooks. They interest me because I'm interested in growing herbs, and so they would need to be dried, and generally people hang them up, but that probably isn't something that you would need right away. But if you are interested in that, possibly. In addition, I came across this watering little tube that's in case you're ever away. That's not really big enough to do anything, but again, if you're a lazy waterer and if the plant is small, it will work. Here's a seed starter tray. Again, not the best, but it would definitely do what you need it to do. I like the ones that has holes in it that you can actually water your plants from the bottom. So it could be good, not necessarily. Now, I really need these. I actually DIY'd something to hold my plants up, but these are clips like tomatoes because they're too heavy. They have to be clipped. So that would be great. These are trellises, and so you would clip tomatoes generally to trellises. Those are short, but they definitely could possibly work. I would probably double them. These are the seed starting pots. I do think that's a great deal as well. In addition, these are trays. I do believe this one actually spins. So if you have, it rolls. If you actually have plants indoors, I considered buying that. I decided to hold off for right now, but that could be helpful as well. So as you can see, they have a variety of different pots. I'm not really into plastic growing things just because I want to be a sustainable organic garden. And so plastic is not always my favorite. But again, if you just want to start and you're experimenting, this is a very inexpensive way that you can do that. So if you don't care about that, then maybe. Now, if you guys watch my video on my new garden friends, I have 2 new doggies who have gotten into my plants already. So these are little fences. Again, they might be a little short for me because my dogs do jump. But again, I felt like that was cute. This spray bottle, I actually should have purchased it while I was in the store. I put it back, but it's glass and it does like a mist. So this would be really good for you to help keep your seedlings, especially when you initially plant them, dry by misting them because you just can't squirt like water over them. These little baskets are good too, especially if you kind of want to grow some herbs and hang them up. So those were nice as well and can be kind of expensive. So that was a good find as well. I love these pots. Now, these are clay pots. These are definitely, yes, get those. They also had a hole in the bottom. So one that provides drainage as well as if you want to water from the bottom. Now they also had potting mix. Again, I'm not a fan of Miracle-Gro, but listen, we garden and we do not judge. They also had these little containers of flowers or seed starters. So all you have to do is actually add water, put it in the sunlight, and it's good to go. So that's really cool too. I consider buying some of these for my kids just to get them involved in the process of gardening themselves. It's something that they can put in the room and take care of themselves. Again, I don't know if I would seriously grow that because again, I like to do organic gardening. Next, here are some pots. Again, these are grow pots, and theoretically you can use these and never have to really transplant these because they have, or take them out of the pot because these are cardboard, and then it would just go back into the soil. Here is some more seed starting kits. It's already done for you. I used to say all the time that I did not have the green thumb. I killed everything. So again, if you just want to practice, I think these are excellent to use. These are zip ties. So the same way you can use zip ties to hold your plants up as well. They can potentially be rough. So if you do use them, be careful. That's why I use pantyhose. Now these baskets are awesome. I've seen several people grow potatoes in baskets like these. So that's definitely a good find. I saw these as well. They're a little shorter. I would go with the taller ones because your potatoes grow deep and it grows up. So I would do that. This is actually a great tool. If I did not have one similar already, I would have purchased this one, but it is very sturdy. It has a hole and a rake. So that is a great find. And then over here, you just have more of the seed starter mix. So a lavender basket. Those plants are really, really pretty though. Ooh, they even have strawberries. So if you are into that, I also looked at this. I love it. I came close to purchasing it, but I decided not to. But it is a really handy tote where you can keep your different tools and so forth. So I think that is a good buy as well. This stool is a handy tool. Okay, listen, if like gardening will help you bent over on your knees and on the ground, as you can see I'm in the store playing, but that stool is very sturdy, and for $7 you cannot beat it. And it's the perfect height off the ground to be able to work like in your garden beds or in your growing containers. And look at here, we have some more pots. Now I also saw this, it's a bug zapper, but I thought about using it as a sifter. If you make your own soil like I do, or potting soil like I do, then often those types of, when I brought my soil, I need to sift it to weed out all of the sticks and stuff. So that has a lot of potential. And here we got another grower, longer. I thought about that for putting it on my fence. I'm trying to figure out ways that I could increase my growing space. So overall, this store had a pretty decent amount of stuff. I love to just go and look at other stuff too. You don't have to stay in the garden area because a lot of things can be multi-purpose. Now, I did not show you guys these gloves initially because I wanted to kind of keep all the clothing there. I do have gloves that I use that came from the dollar store. So the gloves are pretty cool. They are inexpensive and they work well. I still have my ones from last year. In addition, a hat. If you don't have yourself a bucket hat, you need to get one because you need to protect yourself from the sun. Okay, so this is the first time I've gone to this dollar store. It's right by where we moved to. I think they had a decent selection. I thought it looks bigger, so I thought that it was gonna be even more, but I think I showed you a lot that can give you some ideas if you're really interested in starting to grow. I hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, bye.